How many here, please? First call, please. First call. How you feeling, Mark? Pretty good. Hey, got two? Danny, two? Yeah, I'll take. We've got two VIPs right here.
That's the second time.
Oh, boy!
Hello friends, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We are currently on Holiday 2, so please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And parents, please supervise your children, keeping them away from any train openings, either seated on a bench or on a lap next to you. And up ahead, our next stop will be Toontown Station, your gateway to Fantasyland.
For those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering Splash Mountain, rumored to be the location of the one and only Laugh-In Place. If you look real hard, you just might find it. It's where the critters are celebrating a zippity-doo-dah day. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
What is that?
There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
slowly coming to a stop. This is not our stop. As you can see, this is not Toontown Depot. We're just holding here briefly. Just looks like the train in front of us hasn't quite left Toontown. I'm going to ask everyone to please remain seated. Please remain seated. We'll be underway in just a moment.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, a cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun, and say hi to Mickey and Minnie for me.
Alright friends, we are now arriving at Toontown Station. So please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop here at the station. This will be your stop for attractions such as the Small Room, Matterhorn Mountain Bobsled, the Spinning Teacups, Peter Pan's Flight, and much more. Keep in mind, Toontown will be closed until next year. Hello friends, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We are currently on Holiday 2, so please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And parents, please supervise your children, keeping them away from any train openings, either seated on a bench or on a lap next to you. And up ahead, we're going to be steaming into the future, the Tomorrowland Station. So please remain seated. We'll see you at the next stop.
¿Qué tal amigos y bienvenidos a bordo? Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future.
Alright, Space Rangers, we are now arriving into the future. here at Tomorrowland Station. So please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop here at the station. This will be your stop for attractions such as Autopia, Hyperspace Mountain, Star Tours, Astro Blasters, the Disneyland monorail, and much more.
Thank you.